Yeah, I did. Oh yeah, I blue screened. Yeah, I blue screened. Yeah, I blue screened. Now I gotta do everything all over again. I'm just gonna fast talk. Next. 50, 55, 65. I'm gonna do Medicaid. Ballistic. Controlled shot. I said I wanted that one. What was it that I said I wanted? Yeah, that one. And then something for intelligence. There we go. I already have that one. Taunting Scream. Athletics. There we go. I'm just gonna speed talk to everyone.
Lord Captain. A noble aspiration, Lord Captain. This, until recently, the corrode in the rogue, if we are to speak of unclaimed territory. If you, as you wish, Lord Captain. As you wish. Look, I used to.
Let's see.
It was you. Was there something else, Lord Captain? I am a widower. Of course. Lord Captain.
Okay, done with that one. This way they know I've been talking to them. Argenta's was easy. God dang, I gotta restart everything all over again.
Greetings. Gladly, there are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, rogue trader. Once I had completed my novit, and we seek out the relics that have been lost. Don't let the name deceive you. Both the solace bringing, and my order has all the more reason to be known for the martial prowess of its sister. The order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking, none that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders. It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. Even the novices, each such a... wearing nothing. Should any more arise about me, I made a mistake. Sadly, it happens on one of the recently discovered planets in the path to that planet. I had, but not as you wish.
I gotta redo everything.
This ship was targeted by heretical pirates. So...
Okay. Hers is done. I was literally about to walk towards this guy. I should have been quick saving, by the way. YouTube keeps kicking me out of the live stream. I'm guessing I'm not the only one. That was actually me. I blue screened. Yeah, that was all me. Now I gotta retrace all the talking that I did. I gotta go to the Ediris. Okay, done with that conversation. Now last one and I can get back to work. Nope, stop, wrong way. It's this way.
What are you talking about, Lord Captain? Look, Lady Theodora couldn't care less if some eggheads measured my breath. It was after that conversation, I tried... If I knew, I would have told you. Oh yeah, you go ahead and tell... I'm sorry, Lord Captain. The voices of... Every Psyker feels their connection with the warp in their own way. One... Only losers who are afraid of... Sure thing. Lyra, an outlying world in the Heathen Stars region. Of course, look. Of course.
Okay. I'm up to date with every conversation. Every conversation. Let's quick save because I'm not going through that again. Woo! Back to it. Points of interest already explored. Ricard, prison. Let's head back inside. Because I still need to find the one guy. I'm not sure if he's inside the ship or not. I told him to come towards the ship. Yeah. Yeah, that was my fault, guys. Yeah, I got a blue screen of death. I need to fix that. I think it has to do with my BIOS. Yeah, probably does. Chapel, I'll try the chapel right now. Anybody important in here? Faulty transcribe manipulators. Zachary Wise. Nope. Astropath. Calibrator. Grumbling receiver router. No. We'll come in here later.
The Whispers told me how.
Sure they did. Let's try the shrine. See if there's anybody in there. And then we'll go find our navigator. Map. To another compartment. Initiate Zeke. Initiates.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
Nope. Who's Initiate Zeke? Who are you? What is that relic next to you? A mysterious object, but undeniably a holy one. It was donated by a group of pilgrims who studied the legacy of the great missionary Nadine Alenikov. They believed there was something inside that only someone truly righteous was meant to have. One of the pilgrims was so desperate to witness the moment of the orb's opening that they bequeathed their body to us. Do you have any idea how to open it? One of our predecessors was the last to attempt solving the relic's mystery. It happened a long time ago, but Lady Theodora was born. That's all I know. Open the reliquary. I'm going to try to solve the mystery orb. The initiate opens the lock and hands you the orb. Someone has already moved the hoops around, trying to arrange the letters into a meaningful sentence. It will only take a few more rotations for the orb to split cleanly into 4 parts. Each with its own question. The answers should presumably be formed using adjoining hoops. Form the question, return it to the initiate. Let's quick save it real quick. I wish to try to open it one more time. Form a question in the orb's first quarter. My light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle. But only the righteous will see me within their souls. The scholars in humanity's cradle. In humanity's cradle. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle, but only the righteous will see me within their souls. The Emperor. For better or for worse, something clicks inside the orb. Form the next one. I am within every human, and my loss is feared. For without me comes the end. But give me to the Emperor, and you will be eternal. A blessing? Faith, probably. No, faith or life. I am within every human, and my loss is feared. For without me comes the end. But give me to the Emperor, and you will be eternal. Life, and my loss is feared. For without me comes the end, but give me to the Emperor. Life. Another soft click comes from the inside the orb. Form the next question. I am poison. I am perdition. I am disgrace. Burden me down. Eradicate me. Or perish rejection by the Emperor. Lies? Perdition. Betrayal? Not transgression. I am disgrace. Burn me down. Eradicate me. Or perish rejected by the Emperor. Heretic. With a click, the hoop settles into place. In your body, mind, and soul, you must possess me. I am no mere absence of stains. I bring you closer to him. In your body, mind, and soul, you must possess me. I am no mere absence of stains. Absence of stains. I bring you closer to him. In your body, mind, and soul, you must possess me. Loyalty. Oops, shift and return to the previous arrangement. You'll have to start over. Fuck! So I was right about the Emperor. I was right about the life. I was right about the heretic. Duty. Oops, shift and return to the previous arrangement. What? Life. Heretic. I'm no mere absence of stains. Got you, purity. You're a fucking... It's the last one, man. Was I that wrong? It's the last one. Oops, shift and return to their previous arrangement. You'll have to start over. What? It kept going. In your shifts and return, you will have to start over. My light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me in gold. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle. But only the righteous will see me within their souls. Strength. I think I was right about this one. Life. I am poison, I'm perdition, I am disgrace. Burn me down, eradicate me, or perish rejection by the Emperor. I am poison, I am perdition, I am disgrace. Burn me down, eradicate me, or perish rejection. I think it's still heretic. Loyalty? You must possess me. I am no mere absence of stains. I bring you closer to him. I think it's duty. I think in duty, you become closer to him. Ah, come on! I'm not looking this up. My light reaches everywhere, the greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle. In humanity's cradle. The greedy will see me in gold. But only the righteous will see me within their souls. The light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me. My light will reaches everywhere. So my light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle. I think it's still either Emperor. I think it's Emperor. I'm with every human, my loss is feared. For without me comes the end. Faith? I'm poison, I'm perdition, I'm disgrace. Burn me down, eradicate me, or perish rejected by the Emperor. I think it's still duty. Come on. I'm gonna choose the obvious ones. For without me comes the end. But give me to the Emperor and you will be eternal. Life. I am poison, I am perdition. I am disgrace. The hoop settles in place. Ah, come on, man. My light reaches everywhere. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle. But only the righteous will see me within their souls. The righteous will see me in their souls. Strength, maybe? I am within every human, and my loss is feared. For without me comes the end, but give me to the Emperor, and you will be eternal. I'm within every human. Every human. Betrayal? Something's up. What's an aquila? Alexa, what is an aquila?
Aquaman is a 20...
Alexa, shut up. Alexa, what is an aquila?
Aquila is the Latin name for the eagle. In Roman mythology, the eagle was associated with the god Jupiter and symbolized power, wisdom, and freedom. It was also considered a symbol of victory in battle. The aquila is a majestic bird of prey that is commonly found in the deserts, savannas, and forests of Africa and Eurasia. It is a symbol of accuracy, loyalty, and leadership.
Alexa, never mind. For better or worse, something cracks within the orbs. My light reaches everywhere. Greedy will see me. The greedy will see me in gold. The scholars in humanity's cradle. Humanity's cradle. But only the righteous will see me within their souls. Reset. Emperor. Heretic. Still not right. Emperor. Life. Weakness. Loyalty. It won't even let me know which one is wrong until the very end. Strength. I'm within every human, and my loss is feared. For without me comes the end. But give me to the Emperor, and you will be eternal. I think it's life. I honestly think that's life. I'm poison, I'm perdition, I am disgrace, but burn me down, eradicate me, or perish rejected by the Emperor. Heretic, I think. In your body, mind, and soul, you must possess me. I'm thinking of a couple of them that might be the truth one. This one, life, is downright correct. I'm poison, I'm perdition, I am disgrace. Weakness. Strength. Life. Weakness. Life. Burn me down, eradicate me, or perish weak or rejected by the Emperor. Weakness. Yo! I'm finding it. I'm finding it. I'm done. I'm not gonna be here forever. Why? Throne, blood, weakness, and purity. Those are dumb. Those are dumb. That's dumb. It could be many things. It could be literally blood and life. Weakness, okay, I can understand that one. Purity? The orb comes alive, its hoops shift around with alarming speed, coming together with a folding into each other until the orb opens completely, laying a treasure bare. Missionary oath. How strange and exciting it is to behold the holy object that has lain hidden from the eyes. Truly it is a great day upon which the rogue trader himself has revealed the legacy of the great missionaries to solve for us. That is so dumb. That is so dumb. That was so dumb. Once per combat, if the wearer does not use an ability during their turn, they can end their turn to immediately grant all adjacent allies an extra turn with AP. I would give this to... I would give it to whoever is not always active. That sword, though, that sword should belong to me. Attacks, AP costs. Okay. On hit, this sword attacks inflicts disturbed effect on the target. Cool. Nice. Yeah, I like it. If the wearer does not use any abilities during the turn, they can end their turn to immediately grant all adjacent allies an extra AP. Divine Staff? I think you should have this back. If worn by a psyker, the wearer gains immunity to the horrors of the warp effect. That's still good to you. We'll hold on to that for somebody else. Yeah. I want to keep going. Grant me understanding, master. Grant me wisdom. Your lordship, how can I serve you? It appears you are having difficulties. Nothing escapes your lordship's notice. As it so happens, I am struggling to categorize 3 regular, peculiar confessions. I wouldn't have dared tell you about them, but I think they may have been left by senior officers, which would make this a matter of the highest order. One that is far beyond my meager understanding. These confessions, you see, are far from being examples of pious conformity. I dread the very thought of dissent or heresy poisoning the minds of some of the most eminent members of the crew, but I cannot change what I heard. I cannot share this with anyone but the Emperor's anointed, nor can I allow anyone but your lordship to listen to these messages protected by the secrecy of confession. What makes you think these confessions were made by senior officers? These parishioners are well-spoken, meaning they are used to addressing an audience. Perhaps they issue orders and vest with power, and well, after categorizing so many confessions, I have learned to notice the subtle differences between them. Let me hear them. Impious doubt. One question has troubled me for years. Why are some destined to perish in the wharf, while others must go on living and preserve the memory of the dead? Worthier and more luminous souls have been lost, and yet I am still here? My static is disorientating the records, but you are confident that the speaker is male. Okay. The orphans on the ship have already been provided with the bare essentials, but every so often I consider increasing their rations and ordering more sets of clothes for them. That will not replace the families they've lost, but it will improve their lives somewhat, especially given that the ship has enough resources to cover that comparably trivial expense. Despite the poor sound quality, you determine the voice to be a male. You fail. You do not know who on the ship is in charge of the orphans, if anyone. Damn. Lop-eared kleppas display a high degree of socialization, both among their kind and toward their owners. These animals adjust well to the void ship's lower gravity, which it is similar to their homeworld's conditions. Lop-eared kleppa meat is edible, should necessity demand it. The voice sounds muffled, as though from behind a thick layer of glass, but is unmistakably a woman's. Stay away from the cogitator. You mean to tell me there's two genders? Oh, that's crazy. The initiate looks at you, intrigued, but does not say a word. I'm curious to know who left these confessions. I will seek them out. I suppose those confessions truly are special if your lordship is given them in your personal attention. Never would I have imagined the rogue trader himself coming to my aid. I will figure that out later. The bridge. Let's get the fuck out of here. I've been doing too much reading. I want blood!
And you will give it to me.
Oh shit, one more person I need to talk to. Fuck! It's kind of important. This person is like my eyes and ears on the ship. Basically, this bitch is my my inbox. The lop-eared kleppa, the confession. I assume you heard my confessional message. Do you wish to talk about it? The important question is why. I was fault-checking the Vox devices in the ship's reliquary. Message recording works, but deletion does not. You have helped me establish that. Thank you. Why lop-eared kleppas specifically? At that time, I had nothing to repent of, so I dictated an excerpt from an old letter to my mother. As you heard, it contained arguments in favor of keeping lop-eared kleppas on the ship. I can still recite it from my memory. I want a pair of kleppas aboard the ship. I'm going to quote my mother's response. That is impossible. You see, the species went extinct several centuries ago. I am very sorry, Lord Captain. There aren't any kleppas to be had. Well, fuck. Connect me to the vessel's main channel. I wish to bolster the morale of the crew. The Voxmaster nods obediently and presses several switches on the device she is holding. It is done, Lord Captain. You address the crew with a rousing speech and hear your voice roll through the ship, reaching even the normally quiet corners of the vessel. When the broadcast ends, you hear distant shouts of approval. Your appearance is unique. You are Voidborn, are you not? My appearance comes from my heritage, generation after generation of people who spent their entire lives in the depths of this void ship. Yeah, I remember that. Voidborn are a different breed. That'll be all. Oh, wow, that was literally it? Well, fuck. Thought there would be more. Okay, now can we play? I think we can play now. I want blood! Majoris? Machine Spirit Keeper. Land on Rykard. That's new blood? Thunderfang. We need to go here. Lord Captain, sorry to disturb you. It's pandemonium outside the bridge gate. One of the officers seems to be demanding an audience with you in person. I think I hear Master Wersurian's voice. In any case, I wanted to warn you in advance. What now? We just drove for 5 seconds. Come on, man. I talked to everybody. All right. Get a drink in. Cool chair. The everyday sounds of the bridge are disrupted by voices raised in anger. Abelard's voice, the loudest of all. This is not the conduct of an officer. These are the antics of a high-born brat out on a lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant. Avril Avent, the young woman standing before Abelard, strives with all her might not to quail under the onslaught of her superior's anger. She falters, but then manages to look him in the eye and say, I apologize, sir, but I must speak to the Lord Captain. Very well, Lieutenant. You may address the Lord Captain. Not least because I see you have already seen fit to disturb him. Your unauthorized appearance on the bridge and display of belligerence toward a higher-ranking officer will be logged on your personal file without delay. Lord Captain, Lieutenant Avril Vent, requesting permission to speak. Vent falls silent and then adds rashly, on a matter of extreme importance and urgency. You may speak, but I want to hear a report, not a shouting match. Having two officers bickering in full view of the bridge is unacceptable. I am sorry, Lord Captain. I thought that drastic times called for drastic measures. This matter cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched to the lower decks on orders to crush the workers' strike by any means necessary. But I am convinced that this step is unwarranted and that the crisis itself was provoked. but the actions of one of the senior officers. Vent is almost trembling with tension as she delivers his speech, her face extremely pale. Abelard, in no hurry to intervene, lets out a skeptical huff. He glances at Sauerbach, who is standing not far from him, but she maintains a stony expression. Lord Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of the Seneschal's Wasserian. Syrian? I'm just gonna call her Wasserian. That's what I'm gonna say. And to intervene in what's happening on the lower decks, because very soon we will have a mutiny or a massacre on our hands. How did this start? The situation could boil over any minute, so I'll give you the condensed version. It all began when the enforcers found a cultist amulet on the body of someone who's been killed in a drunken brawl. We reported it up to the chain immediately, arranged for a cleansing rite to be performed, and opened an investigation. No heretics have been found alive, but the search has brought tensions between enforcers and workers to be heard. Where does Seneschal Werson come into all this? I shall explain. I beg you to hurry. Time is running out. I will not hurry. Since my competence is under scrutiny, I shall speak for as long as I see fit. There is an established order to the way of things are done on this ship, and one of the pillars of that system is that the rogue trader's attention is not distracted by trivial matters. It is the Seneschal's role to ensure that. I have always handled internal problems myself, so of course when I received information about the cultists hiding on the lower decks, I took the matter in hand. So long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered Theodora von Valentius will find refuge on this ship. You were far too heavy-handed, Seneschal Werson. Arrests, interrogations, mass punishments for entire sectors. He has driven the people to the brink. Now there is a strike on the lower decks, in Depot 4. To be precise, 3 workers' clans are involved, but many more are passively supporting them. The situation could degenerate. An insurrection? Hold the fuck. Hold up. But when I reported my concerns, the only response I received was an order to dispatch an assault unit and crush the strike with maximum force. Master-at-Arms, the ship's enforcers report to you, and yet you seem hesitant to provide your own perspective. Lord Captain, unlike Lieutenant Vent, I respect the chain of command and realize that it is not within my right to challenge my superiors. Fair enough. She bows her head in Abelard's direction. However, a moment later, a serpent smile appears on her lips. That being said, while I entirely share Master Wersurian's opinion on what fate Depot 4 deserves, I must note that this insubordination is a direct consequence of practices that he himself has introduced. Master Sauerbach, I see you have decided to follow the lieutenant's example. After all, such behavior does not do you credit. Sauerbach, explain yourself. The ship's regulations state that the Master of Arms is responsible for resolving all matters related to the ship's enforcers, and yet it is no secret that the Seneschal has a tendency to show partiality. Gotcha. I am trying to read as best as I can, chat. Can you please give me a minute? Okay, I'm doing my best, okay? Every time when I stop, I'm just like, big word, okay? All right, shut the fuck up. Stop laughing. Anyway, those enforcers and officers whom have deemed particularly promising are at times given permission to approach him for tutelage. I cannot deny Master Wersurian's experience and insight. The Seneschal has a record of fostering students who have indeed achieved much and demonstrated impeccable performance. However, extending such patronage over the head of their immediate superior encourages disregard for hierarchy among your lordship's servants. Today, an enforcer goes to the seneschal to report an order from the master at arms that they happen to disagree with. Tomorrow, they will go to the Lord Captain to object to the seneschal's order. I notice a pattern in these actions. Abelard, do you wish to respond? Mistress Serback, can you recall on an occasion where I would encourage an officer to disobey their superior? Or one where I would overrule their order? Or show favoritism to those who merited none? None, Seneschal, for there have been no such cases in the entire time I have served aboard this ship. If anyone were to claim otherwise, I would have them pay for insulting your honor with blood. Your conduct in this regard have always been spotless. Nevertheless, given your eminent position, a simple show of attention on your part is enough to erode the propriety of junior officers, inflate their sense of self-importance, and undermine discipline. That you distinguish some of them, and you know them by name, is tantamount to walking around the officer's deck handing out gifts to officers who have caught your eye. It fills those you set apart with ambition and audacity, makes them stand out among the rest. Enforcers are meant to be faceless servants, fighters ready to die, their fate entrusted to the commander and no one else. That is the sole foundation of order. Lieutenant Vent, would you say the Seneschal has singled you out from your peers in any way? Lord Captain, I swear that Seneschal Werison has never granted me any privileges, never once advocated for me, nor facilitated my promotions, although he is the man who convinced me to become an officer in the first place. He has offered me extensive guidance in my service, for which I am grateful to him, and while not all my fellows receive such attention, I know of at least a dozen fine officers whom the Seneschal keeps in his sights to ensure that they can continue to strive, to prepare new generations of the dynasty's servants, to instruct them, and to separate those with potential from those who have exhausted it. That is my duty as Seneschal. This ship has bays worth of pilots, enforcers, and officers, technicians, and stewards, whom I have raised personally. By the throne, every third person standing on the bridge right now was my student at one point. I see. Okay. I see what Abelard is doing. He's looking out for elites, basically. People that could actually get, you know, prove to be useful. Even more useful than an enforcer. Evidently, my officers are anything but shining example of unity and adherence today. I have only myself to blame, I suppose. Abelard, what do you have to say to all this? I see no need to add anything. I acted within the remit of my authority, guided exclusively by the best interest of your protectorate and your personal safety. If you wish to affirm the rectitude of my actions for yourself, I have no objections. For my part, I urge the Lord Captain to go down to the lower decks, stop the assault unit, and speak directly to the people. You will see that they are not lying or harboring heretics. That way you will stop the uprising before it begins. I am certain the Seneschal was acting within his authority, but I will verify the soundness of his decisions myself. Throne preserve you, Lord Captain. I thank you for your support. He grits his teeth slightly, an expertise bordering on sulfuric, but please yourself, Lord Captain. However, I categorically insist that I escort you. Lord Captain, I regret that the enforcers were unable to handle the situation, which then led to your and the Seneschal's involvement. I consider it my duty to go to Depot for myself and see to the expedient resolution of this incident. Okay, they're all going. Let's go. I see you, Radzig. I see you. Greeting, your grace. Hey, it's Restream. Take that, scum. This is your fault. Abelard reflexively wipes the sweat from his brow in a startling human gesture, and a telling one, a rare moment where he allows his age and weariness to show through his armor like veneer of self-assurance. The lower decks are a source of endless problems. Sometimes I dearly regret that we cannot replace all the locals with servitors. The people dared to disrespect the senior officer. They would not have the chance to express such disrespect if we were not here, and if the situation had been dealt with by the relevant officers. It is a junior officer's worst failing to pass problems up to the chain of command. I've never been able to abide it. I shall say it again. It was a mistake to come here, on Lieutenant Vent's whim, Lord Captain. I must admit that the lieutenant is by no means the worst material for an officer. But in the name of terror, the girl is the same age as my eldest granddaughter, and she has the gall to tell me how to manage the lower decks and hunt down cultists. It will be another 20 years at least before she can be trusted to act without oversight. Let's keep moving. Well, let's see what's going on.
I still do not see our purpose in coming here.
Relax, old man. Going for a stroll on the lower decks every once in a while is good for you. Lets you see how the simple folk live.
Yes, that is indeed a huge pipe. The sounds of a heated discussion reverberate through the ship's bays. Lieutenant Avril Event of the ship's enforcers is bearing the path of her superior, Master-at-Arms Justica Sorbach, who have arrived clad in armor. Judging by their expressions and tone, the standoff has dragged on for some time already, and has now reached boiling point. Lieutenant Vent, my patience is wearing thin. I have given you an order, now get out of my way. I cannot comply with that order, ma'am. This is my deck and my sector. So long as this area remains under Lord Captain's special oversight, no action can be taken without my express permission. There are only 3 people who are authorized to make me stand down. The first officer, the rogue trader, and the Emperor himself. So not all of my lessons fall on deaf ears. Abelard mutters in a crabby approval. Your lordship, she notices you. The 2 officers snap to attention and salute. What's the situation? Your lordship, my people have locked down the bay, where the strikers are, including their leaders. We have situation under control as far as resources allow. Under control, Lieutenant? I came here to lead an investigation unit, and what do I see? The rabble is on the verge of mutiny. There's nothing to investigate. This simply calls for the immediate repressions, words, and firing squads, and you vent are a step away from facing charges yourself. We encountered some locals on the way. Their conduct was outrageous, and they even tried to throw things at us. The people are getting desperate, clearly. They saw the assault unit, and they decided they had nothing left to lose. I mean, I apologize, Lord Captain. It is outrageous. I'm sure the people simply didn't recognize you. It wouldn't have occurred otherwise. We will deal with them, and once the current situation is resolved. Is that all you have to say? Are you sure you're worthy of the officer's rank, Lieutenant Vent? She pales slightly, but strengthens up and clips out. Forgive me, Lord Captain! I will take steps to ensure that such things does not happen again. I want to speak with the strikers. Abelard's mouth twists, but he restrains himself and says nothing. Right you are, Lord Captain. Allow me to wish you good luck. I want to see this. I want to see it.
Know your duty.
Wow! Nobles from the upper decks! Down here to see us! For Depot 4! The dozen pairs of eyes stare apprehensively at you. Oh, I knew that word, but I didn't know the other. Whatever. The people before you are typically inhabitants of the lower decks. You take in the simple clothing, crude weapons, and faces that display varying levels of mutation, from the barely discernible to the strange to the outright grotesque. Our children are feasting, we have nothing wrong, and we're being punished. Who's this rivet guy? A whisper passes through the crowd, and you detect a mixture of fear, astonishment, and joy in their reactions. Finally, 3 people break away from the crowd. An elderly woman, 2 men, and... oh, that's it. An elderly woman and 2 men. These must be the leaders. They bow clumsily before you. Lord Captain, you have come down to see us. We were attacked on the way here. How do you explain that? Here's an explanation for you. The people have been pushed to their limit. And now they're lashing out. As if we don't know why these top decks units are being sent down here. Like that one there that the lieutenant won't let past. Our clans are all inside the bay that's been sealed off. But the lower decks are big. I'm sure there are some people who have just had about enough. We're getting it all from all sides. The soldiers have encircled the ones who've risen up. A death squad has just arrived. It's no wonder folks are lashing out. Their words seem sincere to you. Their body language and the glances traded between them reveal that the news of the attacks has shocked them. Tell me what is troubling you. Why are you striking? Striking? That's news to us, your lordship. All we're doing is asking questions, saying what we think. Shut up, Rivet. Here's the deal, your lordship. Your demand enforcers are all over us down here. They say they're looking for cultists. One wrong word, and they're reaching for the batons. If they want to punish someone, they turn off the heating to the whole base for the week at a time, so we get sick and freeze. In my clan, 2 little ones died from inflammation in their lungs, all because of those enforcers. Argenta does not interrupt. Yeah, Argenta doesn't like children suffering. Why can't I fucking be with Argenta? She's literally built to be a mom. Let me put a baby in that. Come on now. I know she's a sister of battle, but come on. But you see the sadness well in her eyes when the children's deaths are mentioned. She quietly whispers a requiem prayer and makes a sign over herself. It's all true. Vent is the only enforcer officer who stood up for us. It's clear as day who had a mother from the lower decks and who grew up at midships and has no fellow feelings towards us. The Lordship, we're no villains here and we're honest workers, your servants. We've plotted no disorder. We went on strike openly and now we've got guns pointed at us. All we're doing is asking to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. The persecution started apropos of nothing, you say. I was told that one of you was found in the possession of a cultist amulet, and that there are heretics hiding here. A cultist amulet? What's that? The Gyugyu they found on the dead drunkard? That's kind of interesting that the lower life people down here literally don't even know what the hell that is. They just don't know certain things that I know, or anybody like in the higher area. Like they just like, what's this thingy? They don't know. They honestly don't know. If it was something evil or forbidden, we sure didn't know. The enforcers just said they were looking for heretics among us, and anyone obstructing their investigation would be punished. But how could there be heretics here? We know our own people. There have been no new faces around. Definitely not. And if there were, we'd be the first to report them. And as for this amulet, or whatever it is, they took it off a dead body. There are no cultists still breathing in our sector. That's for sure. But when that fight broke out, some enterprising folks looted the bodies. The boots, they came back. Oh, they took the boots? Nobody ever tread these decks in boots so fine. I could tell you that. Dang, they haven't seen boots. Seems to me that these cultists have better commanders than us. Who said that? That sounds like heresy. That sounds like heresy to me. Bro, are you going to play Silent Hill 2 Remake? Hell no. Fuck that game. Oh yeah. Those boots are really fine. And there were no harm in taking them, right? As for the amulet, it must have been pocketed by someone who didn't know any better. We don't need any amulets around here. We all worship the Emperor. And when we are working, we bow down before the machine spirits of the large and small transformers and the servitor motor. The same way my grandfather was taught 100 years ago by the tech priests who came calling. Believe us, your lordship. We are people of faith. Naive children. Weren't you taught from an early age about the dangers of the arch-enemy's creations? Weren't you warned that any unfamiliar object could be one of them? We were told, holy sister, but it was long ago. The last time we saw a confessor in our sector, it was just after I had my third little one. This is regrettable, but you cannot lay the burden of leading a righteous life on the shoulders of the Holy Fathers. Who will you blame then when beasts crawl out of those amulets you stole from the heretics? The Holy Father was who was not there, or the scavenger who brought evil down on himself and his neighbors? Or she. Don't say himself, herself too. Abelard, do you have anything to add? I authorize the use of all necessary measures to locate Chaos worshippers hiding in the sector. The specific steps taken by the officers were not reported to me. Nevertheless, I am certain that these actions were justified. Cultists are not drunken stevedores. They are the enemy and a threat to the ship. Neutralizing them demands decisive action. Was it necessary to torture these people with cold? The rabble understands only one language, Lord Captain, that of violence. As per regulations, should the laborers persist in their unwillingness to cooperate, the next step is limiting their air supply and cutting off water, which is almost certain to restore the order. The peasants can grumble all they want, but in the end, they are the source of their own misery, and all they have to do is bow their heads and fall in line, and the need for punitive measures will disappear. That's literally not going to help find if there's actually a cultist. That's just gonna get people killed. And then two things could happen. They could literally revolt. Like full-on revolt. Or literally just end up getting a lot of them killed. And then we'll have to purchase new ones. Yeah, you can say that, oh man, they'll stop later. But it's not a permanent solution. We need a permanent solution. This lady's whacked out of her fucking mind. Would you look at this? The exalted Lord Captain himself is asking us Bigle rats what we want. Well, here's what we want to rein in your damned unforces, to quit turning off the heat, and to stop battering everything that moves. No, that's not it. We want the enforcers gone from here, and we want to be armed. Give us arms, and we'll govern ourselves. We'll defend ourselves if these cultists do not show their faces. I've been leader of my clan for 20 years. Now, getting rid of these club-wielding thugs can only improve things around here. You've gone too far, old Nan. They'll never let the maggots on the lower decks live without the enforcers breathing down their necks. They probably even insist on enforcers on the upper decks too. As for weapons, what do we need them for? Before the first day is out, we'll have someone shooting their neighbor out of stupidity. He's right. He's right. Or out of drunkenness. Stagger's right. You speak for yourself and your clan, and I'll speak for me and mine. I don't want empty gestures. Woo! Woo! It was getting tight in the pipes. Let me try that again. You speak for yourself and your clan, and I'll speak for mine, for me and mine. So she only cares about herself. Fuck this old Nan lady. The tall worker's eyes dart between the two arguing leaders. Every few seconds, he opens his mouth as if planning to agree, but each time he falls silent, simply making a few vague noises. Spreading anarchy on the ship is the first step towards embracing chaos. Putting weapons into untrained hands would be even worse. What's more, the enforcers are needed to maintain oversight and order. Withdraw those demands and we will consider the rest. Old Nan, listen. The Lord Captain himself has come down to us and is offering, concessions. And I don't know a single person in the whole of Depot 4 who's ever stood next to the rogue trader, let alone talk to them back. Back down. Now's not the time for you to be stubborn, old crone. Listen to us, old Nan. The three clans of the Depot 4 ought to act as one. We've made our minds up. It's your turn to decide. Don't ask them to disband the enforcers or give us weapons. We don't need any of that. You two are ganging up on me, isn't it? So brave of you to are against an old woman. Well, it doesn't matter if you're an old woman. But I'll shut up. Will indeed. I won't go against two clan leaders on my own. If you want to make peace with the enforcers, make your peace. Then it's decided the persecution will stop, and I will expect you to assist in locating any remaining amulets or weapons left by the cultists. Your lordship, thank you. You have not abandoned us lower deckers. You came yourself and settled everything. I'll tell my grandchildren about this. Of course, your lordship. We'll root out any nasty business. Okay, cool. Awesome. Sweet. Sweet. I like how they all just ran out. I need that. What is that? Hypercapacitors? Yeah, whatever that is, I need that. You know, What could happen down the road, you know, when you need a hypercapacitor? Just checking if there's
We
any other.
shall reclaim what is rightfully
There's
ours.
any other loot?
Attention to detail is the key to success.
I am doing my best to voice act every moment. And my throat is feeling it. Cool. I'll take it. Cool. We're out. All right. Stopping unexpectedly, Abelard imperiously dismisses the unit to stand at a distance and addresses your other companions, saying, "I have an urgent matter to discuss with the Lord Captain. Please give us a moment." Abelard looks at you, and his last vestiges of restraint vanish. "Well, are you pleased with your investigation, Lord Captain?" "You kowtowed to the disloyal rabble. You believed their lies and showed them leniency. Next time the ship is attacked by cultists, that rabble will welcome them in with open arms and allow them to wreak havoc they like, because they see you as a weak leader. Is that how you see your future as the helm of Von Valancius?" Let's talk about your role in all this instead. You allowed this revolt to happen. Your actions particularly guaranteed it would. I would have handled the situation. I'm gonna block him off on that one. Maybe if Theodora had spent more time on trifling matters, she wouldn't have wound up dead. There is a new Lord Captain aboard this ship now, and I will not repeat her mistake. I lost my temper, Lord Captain, and I believe I ought to explain myself. The prosperity of the Von Valancius Protectorate is not just an empty phrase to me. I left the Imperial Navy for the chance to see it flourish. It was the most momentous decision of my life. I did it because I saw in Lord Captain Theodora's deeds the sign of true greatness. Rogue traders do not simply forge new routes and capture worlds. They create order out of anarchy. That creative impulse was entirely lacking during my time in the military. So I left behind everything I had known, everything my family had known. I come from a long line of officers, and I embarked upon this incredibly reckless venture. Lord Captain Theodora entrusted me with all the concerns she had no time for. She would go off on her flagship for long periods to distant frontiers, on scouting voyages, and the advancement of the entire protectorate rested on my shoulders. And then suddenly everything had been built over years and years began to quake, rattling like a flimsy hangar on a seismically active world. One of the senior officers betrayed us all. The rogue trader was killed. And who knows what is happening on the planets. I tell you this honestly, without fear of appearing weak. All this has come as a grievous blow to me. I am not panicking or grieving, because I cannot allow myself to panic or grieve. I am duty-bound to aid the new rogue trader, to aid you, to find your footing as quickly as possible, And to do that, I must insulate you from from problems that in the past have been dealt with by tried and tested procedures set out in the ship's regulations. Procedures that were established long ago and have functioned smoothly for decades cannot suddenly be deemed excess to requirements. I like one or two. I understand, but you need to learn how to respect me as your Lord Captain and Rogue Trader. Accept it and start living in the new world. A world where Theodora is gone and where you and I have new decisions to make. Yes, Lord Captain. After a moment's silence, he adds, looking at you with interest. Your resolve is admirable and demonstrates strong leadership. I shall remember this moment, should my old habits ever begin to creep back in. And now please, let us leave the lower decks. If the Rogue Trader desires to stretch his legs, there are far more suitable places. Yeah.
The Divine watches over us.
Yeah, there's a new king in town, bitch. Woo! My vocal cords. Oh shit, we leveled again? Holy shit. All I did was talk to some lowlifes. Weapon skill, bring that weapon. Oh, whoa. Represents how physically strong a character is. It affects the damage a character inflicts with melee weapons and allows them to lift heavier objects. For each point of strength, more damage with one-handed melee weapons and plus 10 damage with... this thing is up to 55. This thing is at... well, characteristic bonus. So it's at 60 right now, and this is at... that much? I want more! More, Seymour! Let's put some on strength, because I need more strength. Rising tempo is also good. Blade Dancer attacks made with sword deal plus agility bonus additional damage. This bonus damage is doubled if you're using two-handed swords. Yo, that's actually really good. Plus the agility bonus. A positive modifier applied to a skill characteristic score. That's just all around good. The Blade Dancer's parry is increased by by its toughness. Where are we with the toughness, by the way? Increased by plus toughness. An attacker melee critical chance bonus determined by the difference between the attacker and the blade damper's weapon skill characteristics is halved. Blessed scars. As long as the blade dancer has 2 swords equipped, the blade dancer's weapon skill is increased by plus... Oh, god damn. Has 2 blades? 2 swords? That might be useful later. Whenever the blade dancer dodges an attack made by an enemy who attacks them for the first time, the blade dancer gains a +1 charge of death from above. Yo. That's also good. The blade dancer gains +3 weapon skill and +3 agility for every injury they are currently suffering, and +10 weapon skill and +10 agility for every trauma. That's really helpful. Anything that gives more agility is a good thing. Death from above deals double damage to enemies that have less than 50% wounds. Jesus! Guillotine, jeez. Every time an enemy is killed by the blade dancer's allies, the number of MP of the blade dancer's next turn is increased by 2. Oh, god, that's good too. As long as the blade dancer has less than plus 50 wounds, they gain plus 12 dodge and plus 3 MP. That's actually really useful for when they are low on health. Whenever the blade dancer uses acrobatic artistry, whatever that is. Greetings, citizens. Oh yeah, playing Rogue Trader 2 now. Nice game. I know shit about Warhammer. Nice game. We had to watch some lore vids. Oh, I love the lore vids, man. Sometimes I just go to sleep to the lore vids. The sweep ability of an axe and the shove ability of a hammer or mace costs... Oh, okay. Heavy weapons, heavy armor. Dueling Master. Whoa! Gives plus 15 bonus to parry. Holy shit. Dual weapon combat. The character can attack with the second weapon and their current weapon set in addition to the usual 1 attack per round. This attack suffers a -20 penalty to weapon skill and ballistic skill and costs plus 1 AP more. So in order for me to get this, I need the... Ooh, okay, I see. Dual weapon... The character can attack with the second weapon in their current hand set in addition to the usual 1 attack per round. This attack suffers... Yep, I see what it is. An additional attack with the second one. So I need melee weapon specialists and the dual weapon combat. Where's the melee one? I think I already have it. I think I already have it. It's possible I already have it. Let me expand on it. Melee weapon specialist. Oh, there it is. Right there. The sweep ability of an axe and the shove ability of a hammer or mace costs -1 AP less, but no less weight. For axe and hammer? I don't know about that, man. Because I'm not going to use an axe, or because I'm going to be a blade dancer. And I need both of them? Yeah, I need both of them. I'm gonna not do that. Chain weapon expert. What's the fire rate? A ranged weapon parameter that determines the number of shots per attack. If the value of this parameter is higher than 1, then the weapon can make burst attacks. Field of Fire. I'll think about it. While the Astra Militarum commander is adjacent to an ally, the commander deals an additional plus 13% damage to all enemies adjacent to the commander's allies. This stack with the regimental tactics. There's too many good fucking abilities, man. You got me. God, man. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that ability. God damn it, man. There's too many abilities that I want. That's at 60. So 55. That's at 40, 30, 35. Sorry, that ballistic has to go up. Oh, I can't anymore. They changed the UI. They definitely did. And an ally's non-damaging ability, or affects an ally with such an ability. All allies, excluding Xenos, in the current party gain a +5 to the same characteristic as the chosen for humanity's finest. Melee flame and melta attacks against demons and psychers. All enemies in the area of effect of War of Him or Furious Recital gain a +1 stack to Disturbed effect. Enemies that are adjacent to the devotee gain a +2 stack of Disturbed instead. Also, all demons in the area effect suffer damage. What are these abilities? Run and Gun, Revel and Slaughter. Those abilities, that him ability? War Him or Furious Recital. I have not seen these abilities. Nothing beats Neverwinter Nights 2 though, and my amount of abilities can read them all for a few hours. Yeah, I plan on playing that game soon for the first time. Dual weapon combat. She also needs this. Solid projectile weapon attacks gain a +2 to minimum damage. Bolt weapon expert. Bolt weapons gain a plus 10% armor penetration. That is also good. No heresy. Imperial Ward characters gain a plus 10% critical chance and plus 10% armor against Xenos or demonic creatures. Their allies gain half the bonus of no heresy. However, Imperial Ward characters lore Xenos and lore warp are always 0. That's still very good. I don't know which one I want. If no other character in the current party has the same archetype as this character, the first archetype ability used in each combat by this character costs -1 AP. I'll take that. That's actually useful. For the next attack against a target affected by the exploit, that target's cover efficiency will be reduced. The target gains an intelligence, fellowship, and willpower bonus. All allies within this area gain a plus 6% dodge. The dodge chance cannot be less than 6%. That's actually kind of good. The target must pass a will power resistance checks with a -5 penalty, or on their next turn they will spend all their movement points to move as close as possible towards the Psyker. They can act as normal, but all the MP are spent moving towards the Psyker. At the end of their turn, the target must make a will resistance test against, otherwise they remain under this effect. The target makes a will resistance test. If it succeeds, the target is merely blinded until the start of the Psyker's next turn. If the target fails the test, they become blinded and suffer an additional -5 penalty to all characteristics. That is fucking good. Anything that is related to, like, fucking debuffs, I want her to have. Sanctic powers? No. Biomancers can heal wounds and alter physical characteristics. Well, she's got telepathy. Tactical knowledge. The operative removes -1 exploit from each enemy in a 5-cell radius around the point within 10 cells from the operative. If there is only one enemy in the area, the operative removes all exploit stacks from the enemy. All allies plus the exploits removed are armor. Oh, exploits removed. Percentage armor until the end of combat. If 4 or more exploits are removed, the operative gains a 2 plus exploits removed percentage damage until the end of combat. Until the end of combat? So building up exploits is your jam. With the next attack against a target affected by the exploit, the target's cover efficiency will be reduced. Until the operative's next turn, their allies' attacks also remove exploits and deal plus intelligence bonus more damage. That's good. Too many fucking abilities, man. 40, 40, 40, 45. I want her on the warp. I know logic seems like it. Characteristic bonus from that one, but you also get a character feel like you get more from this. Jeez, I've been looking at these abilities for far too long. That's at 60. That's at 45. Boy, you better get that shit up. No, we ain't playing no games right now. You got 40, 44 on that? You got 44 on that. Nah, we gotta get that shit up. Yours is easy as hell to understand. You just need to be a fucking tank. Melee superiority. In melee combat, any target surrounded by more allies than enemies receives a plus 10 weapon skill bonus for each additional ally. Larger creatures need to be surrounded by more than 2. Ah, that's what it is. Also allows the Navy officer to use any ranged weapon in their threatened areas, knocks enemies prone, and pushes them 1 cell away during the effect. All allies affected by Brace for Impact gain an extra turn and 0 AP and 3 MP and increase their cover efficiency. Targets can only use movement abilities, heroic acts, and desperate measures during this extra turn. That's actually kind of good. All allies affected by Brace for Impact suffer only half damage from all attacks of opportunity. Nah, that's lame. Well, under 40% wounds. Why are there so many fucking moves, man? You already got... What sort of armor do you got? Nimble. You do need this. Nimble and swift movements. Melee weapon specialists. You might be getting this one. The hammer and the shove thing. Melee weapon specialist and... You already have this feature? Okay, cool. Increases wounds by half of the character's level, rounded up. You need this too. You need this right now. I'm having you be a tank. Are we done? Can I leave now? Jesus Christ. Hey, would you like to buy our book? Book? I mean our game. Oh, I thought you just said book. What's for this?
Lord Captain, reporting. The heralds of the Navis Nobly continue to remain box silent, perhaps due to Uriah 5 being off limits to visitors. We intercepted signals from the beacons drifting into the station's orbit. The demands are clear. We are told to turn the ship around immediately. We also detected an accumulation of space debris near the station's docks. Presumably, it is the remains of interplanetary shuttles. Perhaps the esteemed Navis Noblite House requires aid and therefore cannot respond to the boss transmissions.
Contact the station again. I will negotiate personally. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, the station does not reply, even after official greeting by the rogue trader. Scan the station. Yes, Lord Captain. The officers from the Argo crew performed a full scan of the station, but the information was imprecise. There are no wave distortions of unclear genesis that are throwing off most of the readings. Well, we are able to ascertain that the reactor core of the station is still active, but many compartments are unpowered, and some fully depressurized. The signs of biological activity are largely present in the central module, which means the station has not been abandoned. So the question remains, why are the esteemed navigators heralds ignoring us? Turn back. No one dares give me orders. No, Lord Captain, of course not. Order the crew to commence docking with the station. Affirmative, Lord Captain. We do not know what is happening at the station, so you will have to look for the esteemed navigator's blind. Dock safely, and may the God Emperor light your path. Let's go. Let me get my creepy navigator. Let me get my creepy navigator.
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
It was not you whom I swore to serve within these walls. My lips are sealed.
Confess. What was the old man's last command? What are you planning?
Give up, Keeper. You have lost this battle. Again.
Damn.
We're getting nowhere with these ones, sir. Permission to execute them.
Wretches, you will be consigned to oblivion for your transgressions against the House Orcelio. Immortal Emperor, deliver your servants from peril. Prayers will not help you, servant of the damned. In the name of House Orcelio, I command you to execute these infidels. Damn. Not a step further. Master, we have some strange guests on the station. A tall man stops you with a gesture when you approach. Blood is trickling down the pearly scales of his wary face, and not just his own blood. Two jet black blinking eyes are watching your every move. And the third one, the mark of the navigator's fate, is menacingly pulsing behind the lower lid of the middle of his forehead. Step back, or I will unleash all the horrors of the Sea of Souls upon you. Emperor, be my witness. Abelard, if you would be so kind. Seneschal takes a deep breath. Before you stands his lordship, the rogue trader, Hardcore Mode von Valencius, heir to the greatest protectorate in the Coronis Expanse, and bearer of the sacred warrant of trade. Allow me to point out that the Nobilite custom requires the Lord Navigator to introduce himself first, but given the unusual circumstances on the station, his lordship, the rogue trader, is willing to turn a blind eye to your hostility. But just this once. In this case, I shall turn a blind eye to your unceremonious invasion, but just this once. There's a dangerous glint in the man's dark, shrouded eyes. Very well, allow me to introduce myself before your stands, Felix Christoph Augustus, keeper of this place. So you did not arrive to offer support to the traitors? This is great news. Having said that, you must understand the Iraq 5 is a holy sanctum for House Orselio, and the path to it is only revealed to a select few. It pains me to say, you are not on the guest list. The navigator looks at his guards and winces. The soldiers are quivering as if their tormented flesh were being flayed, yet they keep clutching their weapons. I'm looking for the Lord Inquisitor Interrogator, one Henriks von Calyx. Do you know anything about his present location? The Lord Inquisitor's Interrogator? I think I would have known if such an important individual decided to pay us a visit. Why would a keeper of the station command vile mutants condemned by the Emperor? The blame lies with Theobald Orselio, the second keeper of the Uruk 5. The old man was a great navigator, but he could no longer control his powers. I begged him to retire, but he was too obsessed with our mistress, Lady Cassia. His madness and stubbornness spelled doom for the entire station. For he opened his third eye in a fit of rage and unleashed the horrors of the warp on those who displeased him. The Theobald I knew would never have used his powers in such a reckless manner. This will be difficult to explain the uninitiated, but I'm going to try. The warp currents in the system have been tumultuous for dozens of cycles, and have worn the veil between our world and the immaterium, thin and frail, at least here on the station. The ruinous powers are trying to tear it down completely and corrupt all living things. The servants were the first to fall victim to it. Oh, their bodies morphed in pain, and despair drove the poor souls mad. The lunatics took my mistress prisoner and almost destroyed the station. But I rallied a few who will follow the light of the Golden Throne to set things right. The Lord Navigator here is speaking the unvarnished truth. I bet this station is full of voices and whisperers, all trying to break through from the other side, waiting for you to reach out and swing the door open wide. I sincerely hope the influence of the Immaterium has not yet affected your body and your soul. With all due respect, I advise you not to remain at the station. Return to your void ship. I need to save Lady Cassia. If you are not willing to help, or indeed risk your life, you must leave now. Your words end rife with disrespect, and I will not tolerate it. Lord Captain, we still need a navigator. You invade the sacred domain of the Navis Nobilite and have the audacity to threaten me on my own station. You shall face your inglorious demise, scion of a great family. Grods! It does not matter anymore. To arms! We don't need him. We got somebody else.
Before the faithful.
All I heard was that we got a hot navigator. That's all I need to know. Did you say hot navigator? Got it. That's all I need to know. Oh, Orcelio is first? Well, that's just cute. Orcelio is first. It's always the boss that's first. I will have you... To be honest, I think I want you here with me. Have me over there. I can come over there. You can come over there. You go over here. And you go over here.
I must not falter.
I've suffered worse.
Why did I not foresee this?
Yeah, I'm on hard mode. I'm well aware.
Me.
My faith shields me.
This will take away all of my MP and my... yeah.
The Emperor commands. And so shall it be done. You have been judged and found wanting.
Nice. Perfect. What you need to do is light them the fuck up.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
There you go.
As the Emperor
Really?
doubt is for the weak.
Give me some more. A little bit better.
Break them around. Your
Got him.
corrupt way has
Nice crit.
failed you.
Not injured.
Ooh,
I'm
dodge.
enraged.
If you went over here, can you reach him? What about over here? I will give him some extra dodge. Well, I can't because I need to be visible. There we go.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Give me a little parry. Yeah, the degradation of this area is already all the way up.
But of course.
Oh. Stop shaking.
Anything else?
That's good. Easy on the warp shit. I kinda want you to get in there. If I have you come up there, where's this gonna affect? Who's this gonna affect? It's gonna affect that one. What if I had you right out here, and then I did this? What if I had you right here, and I did this? Oh, you're gonna do that? Oh, it's like a shout thing, like a conal thing? If I think about it, though, what if I did that right there, and then got the shout right over there, and then they moved? I wish I was... Wait, did it reach him? I think it did reach him. No, it didn't. Yeah, it didn't reach him.
Follow my lead. Just a minor setback.
You're good, you're good. You could put this on top with the toxic. So with the fire and the toxic, yeah, he would have a bad time.
It will be done.
I would kind of like that.
I will do my duty.
They'll have fire and they'll have
Victory is imminent.
taunting scream. Yes! That's some good damage. He missed. He's in it.
Reduced to dust.
Okay. Death from above. Did I just... I'm an idiot. I did that attack first.
Actions will speak louder than words. I am the chosen weapon that will crush the heathens.
Nice. That's cool. Yeah, I did that move first. I'm an idiot, but it's fine. If there was a way to jump over that, I would let her do it. But there is not. If I had you over here, could I have you shoot? Oh, yes you can. And we're gonna give it a shot.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act.
That's a big miss. Could have had something there. Their allies also remove exploits and deal +4 more damage.
Will do.
Go over there. Expose X weakness. Let's go ahead and do it. Give me some nice good shots.
What's
Nice. Can't really use this at the moment. We'll hold on to that.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
You're fine, you're fine. Can't you move this way? No. Move this way. Get away from the fire.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Right here. Nice. And then get him. Nice.
Why are you crying?
If the witch is talking about the enemies of humanity who set upon this abode of noble navigators, then our weapons will soon dispel their wicked misery.
I like the new dialogue. They did not talk this much at all. They didn't talk at all. Let me first stop what I just said. They do not talk. A las gun, two-handed ranged weapon. This is a sniper. Black chests. Sealed vial engraved with the initials CTEO. Control rod that shaped the rotisserie. Rotisserie? What the fuck, bro? Plus 5% to hit chance and plus 3% to critical hit chance. Hell yeah, we stole his shit.
My path to glory.
Fuck him. Never trust a shippy guy like that. Let's see. Hit chance and critical hit chance. It would take away the skull thing. +1 resolve whenever they kill an enemy. Hit chance and critical hit chance. Which one do I want? Whenever they kill an enemy, they get +1 resolve. And that resolve influences how effectively and for how long characters can fight in the battle. It determines the amount of momentum gained at the beginning of each turn or after killing an enemy. Let's see. Navigator. Hit chance. How are we good? How are we on critical hits? I'll think about it. I'll hold on to it for now. The knife has a chance to inflict bleed. I'm gonna say goodbye to that thing. The knife. Yeah, because I get armor penetration with the other one. Increases damage from all sources against any hit targets by 50% until the end of combat. Yeah. Hells yeah, bro. Hells yeah, I'm looking good. Damn, boy! He thick! He a thick ass boy, damn! Blast wave. Then we got shotgun. The hit chance and critical chance. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. The resolve thing. +3 on logic. Sure, that's fine. You rock with logic. We'll see how this turns out. I'll hold on to that knife. It might be good later. How about this? Is it better than this one? No, it's literally the same one. Stupid. More armor. Oh, this one's better. Sweet. Heavy armor proficiency. Wait, there's only one person for that. More armor. Nice. Damn, boy. Oh, you look like you're up to something. Okay. I would rather give him a faux hammer than this. This heirloom auto pistol. Yeah, get that shit out of here. Yeah, I'd rather have him. Yeah, it's a shotgun. And it knocks people back too. I think we're good. We're good. Abelard was like, we need a navigator. And I'm like, motherfucker, we will get a navigator. What are you talking about? He just said that there's 2 navigators inside here. We'll pick one of those. I don't trust that guy. Well, I don't trust anybody. Alright, so we got wounds on 2 people. Take all for info.
The Emperor protects. Emperor, grant strength to the faithful.
Thank you.
Look no further.
Who's got wounds?
Let's patch you up.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
Cool. No more wounds.
My faith is my shield.
Damn, bruh. You don't gotta be that loud. Alright, we're good. We can keep on going. Awareness. I was aware that I needed to kill that man.
Over.
Of course, we're mauled by a force far beyond any mortal capacity. So we're gonna go back there in a minute. Athletics check. That's me, bro.
The duty prevails.
That was 100% right there. Servant. Apparently we can talk to this serpent. I'll be damned, somebody gave the veil between what well, I couldn't read that. What up, man? Mumbles incoherently. That's me every day.
I rise above hardships.
Special souls took their own lives by slicing their guts wide open. That's crazy.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Books? I hate books. Knowledge is stupid.
The Emperor gave me a vision.
Ripper auto pistol. 10% armor penetration. Solid projectile weapons have an increased plus 50% over penetration. Books are for nerds? Exactly.
With
That's what I
each
was saying.
step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
You remember what happened to the last guy that started to read? He started saying big words. Thick freak. Are they eating? Yo, they eating good. Wait, does he have like little feety feets? Yo, they changed the game. Some of this stuff has not happened before. I'm pretty sure there's enemies up here. So I want to fight down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the ladies.
I'm restless.
You're restless? Then get some dick, girl. Goddamn. Have the ladies who do ranged up here. And the two dudes right here. I'm gonna do a...
Know your duty.
Ah! Protect the child! This did not happen
The
before.
impure cannot escape their fate.
Death to his enemies!
Ooh. This did not happen before. Yo, they changed the game, bro. I'm into this. Who's doing range? Not many. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, this is why I leave two people in the back at all times. That servant is minding his own goddamn business. He's just like, bro, I'm still reading, bro. I'm still reading. This book's getting kind of good. I'm gonna have you two here. I'm gonna have you right here. And I'm gonna be right by my boy. Let's start.
Stay vigilant.
Oh, he's got a weird arm thing.
Weather the storm!
14. We're gonna do, oh, no, don't hit the guy with the books. Well, hold up. There we go.
But of course. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
I heard some lasers, but, I was too busy reading. My bad.
Will do.
Exploit. Cool. I think she's good.
Onward!
Oh, got a gun. Yo, you shot your own mutant
Follow my
friend.
lead.
What the fuck? Is this like some sort of grim dark world?
Moving out.
Whoa. Damn it, I wish you had a grenade. What if I shot right over there? Nice. That would work. Let's go with this ability. Your allies will automatically dodge it.
I'll do it.
Yep, automatically dodged.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
This time it's not gonna work. Yeah, because I used it once. Try this. Nice.
Judgment.
Good crit.
Follow my lead.
Oh, he got a. Oh shit, he got a. She got a knife.
Follow my lead. Run!
Yeah, one of these days. Yep, there we go. Let's start with.
Rejoice in service.
There we go. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk forward. We're going to do a jump over here. Ooh! Ew. She alive? No, she's that's not how this works. Is she alive? No, that's not how the world works. If I jumped back and shotgun those guys. Get out of here.
Let this be a warning to all
You saw that?
who oppose us.
You saw that? I was part of that.
And so shall it be done.
Don't hit him. You're not gonna hit him, are you? Oh, you just walk on back. That's fucking weird.
Follow my lead.
What the fuck? You got reinforcements?
I must not falter.
Please do.
Weather the storm.
They're gonna use their strong hand. Oh, can you jump? I really wish you could. Oh, you can.
Rejoice in service.
That's so cool. Okay, you're good. You're good.
It will be done.
Okay. So this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna charge over there.
Victory is imminent. And I took care of this one.
Yep, his arm's off.
It will be done.
Endure. My man tanking.
Onward.
Oh, she got a knife. Watch out for that shit. You know what happened to the last guy. If you were able to use the lightning, did you do it from here? I doubt it. Going this way is way too long. What about from here? What about this Screamo thing? Damn. Okay. Walking this way is
I
the...
know what is to come. Anything else?
Glad she's able to do that at least. Yeah, she needs to come closer.
Follow my lead.
That's something worse.
My faith strengthens me.
Oh, you shot your own friend. Is that what we do now? No damage. That's my tank right there.
Break them up.
That's my tank right there. Yo, parry, bro.
Follow my lead. I must not falter.
My ears are ringing.
You received no damage. Were you there for that? Because you received no damage. You'll be fine.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I'm so glad I got this fucking ability. Good. Controlled shot. Nice. There we go.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm so glad I got
Doubt
that.
is for the weak.
Because it would happen too many times where I would shoot my own allies. I'd be like, you put some Robitussin on that shit. You'll be fine. Now, if I jumped over there, hit that lady, and then jumped... No fucking way. Could I do it? Am I tic-tac-toeing this shit? I'll tic-tac-toe the fuck out of this game. Because that... you should be careful, though. 1, 2, 3... How far is the jump? 3 cell radius. I'm not gonna be able to make it. Right there. Don't do any damage. No, you idiot! You skipped your turn! You're so fucking... Bro, you're so dumb. Oh, God. That's how you know you're in a CRPG, is when you... Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, God.
High momentum.
Cool.
Cover me.
You would literally hit your own ally. You'll live.
On it.
You'll live. You only received 4 damage. You're good. We'll stop right there.
Weapon at the ready.
You ran away?
Rejoice in battle! As the Emperor commands, I act.
You're getting these hands. That's wow. At least you got a crit.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. I'll do it.
Bro, we need to get you.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Yeah, you need that ballistic up, hun. 4th time's a charm.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Yep. That's how it's gonna be. That is sad. Please don't skip your turn again, like you did last time. Can't even do anything right now. I'm definitely...
sound approach.
When you're so smart, you outsmart yourself? Yep, true.
Indeed.
Shotgun blast.
At your beck and call.
What is this foreboding?
Pain and
Wow.
duty go hand in hand.
Ouchies. That is what we call the ouchies.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! I'll do it.
Do that.
As the Emperor commands.
Thank you. Loot. Hells yeah. Shotgun, it's a regular shotgun. Guard, defender. What about this guy? Nothing. Just a regular sword? Fuck. Fuck. Just a regular sword. Fuck. When you fight a mini boss and you're like, yo, I want his weapon. That's like the coolest feeling ever, is to find a monster. I think Elden Ring did it well, but I think other games did it well too. And you just look at the enemy and you're like, oh, they're holding a giant axe. Well, nigga, I want that axe. And that's a nice axe.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours. I have proven myself yet again.
Oh, let's get the loot over here too. Yeah, the fight was different. They were just normal enemies.
Let us walk this path to
They
the
were
end.
not like that. Also, if it doesn't look like there's anything there, walk over to that area anyway. Might find something.
The crew continues to mourn Lady Theodora. I fear it may affect the performance of their duties in service of the Lord Captain.
Let the people grieve. Lady Theodora was with us so long that we started to believe she was immortal.
Oh, get that emotion shit out of here. I need soldiers, not nannies.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
There's a person over there. Yeah, and that... Somebody just yelled over there. The fuck was that? Athletics to clear? Hell yeah, that's me.
Duty prevails.
Mars Pattern Sword. 8 to 13. Dodge Reduction. Most warriors prefer swords, for they provide more flexible on the battlefield against close combat. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff. Plus 10% parry, negative 10 to enemy weapon skill when hit. What's that glove again? Sorry, beautiful chain. You are being replaced. Hells yeah. The wearer gains plus 5 bonus to persuasion. That's gay. Who's got persuasion? My persuasion's at 30, 35. That's you, my dude. Enjoy those white gloves. open this door, shit's gonna happen. Demolish.
I better myself through my service.
Huh? Protect the child! Damn. And that was riveting.
Accomplished.
It extends across the mutant's throat, and a holy aquila has been carved into a forehead. Traitors are often executed in this way.
The Divine watches over us.
Holy shit. I don't know about that gassy substance.
Never doubt me.
The premonition runs true.
I feel like this place got upgraded. I feel like this whole game got upgraded. I don't remember all this. Caprash chest piece. Nice. Armor 20%, dodge 60. We got a longus. That's what I call my dick. It's not bad. That's better for you. Should I give you this sniper instead of a assault rifle? I don't know. We got too many people that are gonna be using a sniper. We literally have a sniper lady. Dickus longus? Yeah. How am I liking the game? I'm actually fully immersed into it. I'm liking it. Yeah, we're about to get another... We got too many sniper people. She's gonna be on assault rifle.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Awaken the cogitative spirit. Awaken the cogitator. Oh yeah, Orcelio? Yeah, I killed him. Felic, yeah, he's deceased. Restart the elevator. The child, location, upper chambers, biometric parameters, rapid heartbeat. Call my Rykard and Minoris for help. Cannot connect, switch to the main chamber controls. Open all doors on the level. 110 is required. What did we just do? Ooh. View Vox report. Nope, too much reading. Too long, didn't read. Done. Yeah, that would have been a lot of reading, so I cut all that bullshit out of the way. Wow, Warhammer 40k is such a dark and depressive atmosphere. I love it. Yeah, bro. Whoa, 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 whoa. Plus WP, war bonus. I almost.
Know your duty.
What if I skipped on that loot? Logic? No, I need you to get on that warp. There you go. Fucking nerd. Heresy have found its way into the walls of the esteemed house.
Repent. We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
I remember this place. Yeah, I remember this place. There's a puzzle that we're about to go to, and I'm just going to find the thing online, and I'm not even going to try to, yeah, mess with it. I'm done with puzzles from now on. Don't touch anything. Nope, don't touch that. Okay.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Okay. This is... Let me go look it up. Puzzle. Oh, let's see. So there's two solutions. Oh, somebody made it simplified.
Let us walk this path to the end.
Tissue flask. Fresh sample. Wait. Yeah, flesh sample. Cryptor connector. That's going to be unidentified acid. Wait, which one is that? Close that one. Unidentified acid right there. Regent flask. I think I'm missing something. It could be. The Regent, the Crypter, the Crypt KO40. Last one. Unidentified acid, flesh sample, adamantine dust. Do I have that? Oh, I need to make it. That's right.
This is out of the ordinary.
There you go. I remember that. Activate the device.
Stay faithful, and you will be rewarded.
Elixir warp neutrality. Now, the second one. Mutated flesh sample. Are we gonna put this in our system? Absolutely. It tastes just like Gatorade. Biogel? Biogel it is. I need to make another one. Biogel. That's crystal dust. Meteorite dust. Oh, it does need crystal dust. Duh.
I need to look closer.
Hell yeah. I think there's one more left. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's quick save before we explode everything. Quick save. There we go. Yep. Yep. Alright, we got the rod. Let's go.
The Divine watches over us.
Shut up, nerd. Is that guy still reading the book? I found the next copy to Naruto.
I have proven myself yet again.
Save. Turn on. Oh damn, they're getting high. The pale figure with unnaturally long limbs covers her face with her hands, which are deformed from talon-like nails. Her deathly pale face is coated with blood that continuously streams from her scarlet-misted eyes. Her spiny gills, slightly hidden under her disheveled hair, twitch nervously at your approach. Only now do you notice the third eye on the young woman's forehead, hidden by a jeweled ornament. And when your eyes meet, you sense an overwhelming, soul-smothering power. You are enveloped in the despairing grief, and an invisible hand closes around your throat, cutting off your breath. Your limbs seem to fill with lead. Your heart hammers into your chest, and the desire to turn and flee from this room, from this station, almost gets the better of you. At the last moment, you master your emotions, and your will pushes you back against the illusion, forcing it to retreat. Adira emits something between a moan and a drawn-out whimper. Okay, what the fuck are you doing? Ow, ow, ow! As if my own little pals weren't bad enough. Now this one's barging into my head. Somebody stop her. Heresy. Argenta looks at the tall figure with a strange mixture of anger and sadness. Then she lowers her head, and her white hair veils her face. 95% chance. 95% chance. Overcome the crushing despair. I know why I'm here, and so I will stand strong against any illusion. You direct all your attention inward, to your heart, currently shackling by another suffering. Under the gaze of your burning inner eye, the despair and pain begin to dwindle. The darkness in your soul dissipates. The lump in your throat shrinks, and you discover that you are standing in front of a bizarre creature, a young woman whose tears you seem to have dried along with your own. Okay, we just met her and she's not gonna speak. She wearily shakes her head and lets out a drawn-out sound similar to both a sob and a howl of a small wounded animal. What is happening? Was someone calling my name? Are all the betrayers dead already? And you? Who are you? Mr. Hardcore Mode Von Valencius, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Unease settles over her features, and she nods cautiously. Pardon my manners, Mr. Hardcore Mode. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance in such a time of a great sorrow for our house. What is this? I feel faint. Oh, and she's down. Theobaldo Celio, the heaviest old man who has been kneeling nearby, erupts into a low sob. His eyes, swollen from crying, dart desperately around the room, as though the veil of ignorance has just been ripped away from them. The child! Lady Cassiel! Where are you? Sacred child! Throne preserve! Despite his venerable age, the navigator leaps up and rushes the young woman's aside. You! The old man shifts, revealing his face to you. It is threaded with jet-black veins, and his bulging, milky eyes bear a striking resemblance to those of a dead fish. A sickly sweet scent assaults your nostrils, as if the old man's flesh is rotting inside his decaying husk. My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally. I'm warning you, one wrong move will bring the wrath of the House Orselio down upon your head. Watch out, Lord Captain. This one's so deranged, it's making the whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open the eye of his. Threatening the head of the dynasty is a grave offense, esteemed. Whoever you are. Okay, so persuasion or commerce? At present, I am trying to determine what is happening at Uruk 5. I'll grant that you are not, man, I can't speak today. I'll grant that you do not look like pirates who have come coveting the riches of the wrecked station. Actually, I did take their shit. Or like scoundrels in Felix's service. So who are you? Abelard, introduce us. His Lordship Rogue Trader, Hardcore Mode Von Valencius, heir to the greatest protectorate in the Coronis Expanse, and bearer of the sacred warrant of trade, extends his greetings. I'm gonna make him introduce me every fucking time. Another rogue trader is in our corner of the galaxy. How interesting. Your kinds always make an appearance in the desperate times, ready to cut a deal with benefits one side alone. Given that you have not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful, and so House Ocelio now asks a service of you. Save the life of the child in exchange for future cooperation. Do not hurry to ask. Think on it. You can make yourself an ally or an enemy of the house today. You decide. What is this curse that has taken a hold of everyone in this room? Curse? You do not understand the sacred gift given to our child. When the child is sad, we all weep. When the child smiles, we all laugh giddily. And if the child wants blood, the world turns crimson. The child's will is the will of the great Tisiphone. Tisiphone? I think the E is not silent. Tisiphone. For she is the heir of House Ocelio. And they call me dangerous with my witchcraft. Alright. I want to know what happened between you and Felix. Felix is my wayward student. He came to Uruk 5 as a callow youth. I personally mentored him and entrusted him with the care of the child. He was like a son to me. But then he proved to be just another traitor. He sought to steal our most precious treasure, the heir of our house, our sacred child. That child was the one that was inside that tube. To revel in power with others like him, casting our house into the abyss, to pervert the centuries-long traditions of our family. Aren't you basically doing the same? You can see the fruits of his villainy for yourself. He decided he was not bound by his duties to the legacy of the greatest of our novators, Tisiphone Ocelio, who led our house of prosperity for countless years. Foolish boy. The renegades clouded his mind. They sought to seize control of the dynasty before the sacred child had come of age and taken upon the novator's throne. How could you have lost your station? Do not thrust my errors in my face. I am twice your age. I don't give a fuck, you fat ass bitch with a weird hat. Take my advice. Trust no one but yourself and the Emperor. Even those closest to you will betray you for gold, power, or a far-fetched idea of a bright future. Well, what service do you ask? Hope glimmers in the navigator's milky eyes. Save the sacred child. Take her away from the station. I fear I do not have long left. A bluish rivulet trickles down the old man's chin, and he wipes the mutated blood brusquely away from his sleeve. You glimpse strange burns covered his flesh under his clothing. The slightest movement must be causing him unbearable pain. Save the child and deliver her safety to Regent Aranto, acting house of the House Ocelio in the Coronis Expanse. Rest assured that the reward will be worth your effort. I know we came here for a navigator, but after everything we've seen, I've got some reservations about this girl. Argenta looks at Cassia. A painful furrow appears on her brow. Such a fragile thing, with such a heavy burden upon her shoulders. You are talking as though you expect to die here. I believe I have made my decision. Is that so? Please share your thoughts. Cassia shall come with me. Good. Good. The old man nervously licks his lips. But do not allow us to say our proper farewells. What are you gonna do?
Wake up, my mistress, my sacred child. It is all over now. It is over.
Now you're gonna speak now?
What happened? You. I remember you. Have you come to save us?
It's a better version. Like right here? Yeah.
Child, please, listen to me very carefully. One last time. You will now embark on a voyage with this lord to rejoin the house and its regent in the Corollas expanse. I will not be able to accompany you on this journey.
No, not you too. Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze. You're coming with me. Your mistress is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
Mistress, I fear this will be your only order that I dare to disobey. I am the keeper of Urac 5, and alas, I have less than a day left in me. Allow me to serve you one last time and honor my final duty to House Orselio. I will remain on the station and destroy the secrets it holds.
Oh, Theobald.
Forgive the urgency, but we should leave the station immediately. The systems are unstable and may fail at any moment.
But this is my home.
Please, child, do not be stubborn. Remember your duty to the house, and let those thoughts bring you strength.
What are you going to do to me?
Don't say that. You don't want the answer. Lady Cassia, let us aid one another. Become my navigator, and I shall restore you to House Orselio at the earliest opportunity.
Do not fear what is to come, child. You are ready to guide any vessel. I know this because I taught you myself. And it is difficult to imagine more worthy company than a rogue trader. But remember, your safety is of paramount importance. Get to the Great Regent and fulfill your destiny.
Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. I can no longer bear the sight of the deathly pale shadows that drape the bodies of the fallen.
Wait. This whole area of this area could have gone three ways.
I forge my destiny among the stars.
Oh. How do I control everybody? I'll level you later.
I guide humanity between the stars.
Sweet.
So shall it be.
Sweet. I'll be taking your jewelry, ma'am. If you don't mind. Ah, too late. Alright, I'm taking it anyway.
Know your duty.
I know, I'll level her later. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communication ritual. But if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first. Your heart starts beating furiously. Your breaths come short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You've noticed that the big disc is shriveling slightly, and the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of this sudden wave of unease. Without even looking at Vox Master, Cassio waves her away. First, I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Leave us. Of course. When you are ready for the ritual, please let us know. Bossy ass bitch. Cassia sweeps her pensive gaze over Vigdis, then lowering her lashes slightly, turns to you. I don't want to speak to you. You can be a complete asshole if you want. What do you wish to speak about? Before I begin the ritual, I wish to look once again into the eyes of the man whose fame is so great it managed to penetrate the impregnable walls of Urak 5 long before we ever met. It is truly you, Mr. Hardcore Mode, the person the whole Expanse and Chillax sector are talking about, and now a rogue trader as well. After a few seconds hesitation, Cassia lets out a small exhale and then raises her pointed chin. I have not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful ash. Then Theobald's heart stopped, but you acted honorably. It did not exploit me in my wretched position, and for that I am immeasurably grateful. You convinced the Cassia Orsilia to depart Earth 5 of her own free will. Free will. But now, she throws back her shoulders, I am ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes and canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. I shall ensure that all the necessary supplies are delivered to the Sanctum Navis. She nods and thanks. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I ask that you do not follow me. Few can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is opened. I do not want to go there anyway. Not me. Lord Captain, I will oversee open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. The Voxcaster in the Sanctum Navis picks up the susurration of the close, pious chanting, and the metallic clicking of implants. And then the serene voice of Lady Navigator breaks the silence, initiating communication ritual. You hear the exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, then the stifled gasp of the Lady Navigator, the rhythmic drip of liquid on the canvas, and the faint whisper of the brush. I see a violet vortex. Vortexes lashing an ocean with a million flails, and umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance. A storm rising above foaming waters, armadas drowning in fog. The path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit. Her? No, of me. Its frozen rays lie, that spring is here. The light is dead-ended. The ritual, the ruler is gone. What does that all mean, though? My object apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I've never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. It will not happen again. See to it that you receive 5 lashes for this show of clumsiness. What is happening to Cassis? Soul-shrieking screams drown out the Vox transmission. The servants in the Sanctum Navis are howling and shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in the pain and their throats raw from strain. And then sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears that the servants were part of the Lady Navigator's right, as it was her predecessor. I will arrange for the bodies to be removed. Rogue Trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around. My brush only draws me onward. The way is blocked. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely, even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need of me. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Cool. We've arrived too late to evacuate the residents of the station. The warp disruptions affecting Iraq 5 twisted the bodies and minds of the attendants. The corruption failed to affect Lady Cassia. Thank the Emperor. Well, that's good. Yeah, we're looking for those. Thank you, Vigis. This will be all for now. As it pleases you, Lord Captain. Don't forget those lashes. Don't forget those lashes. She needs to remember that she's gonna get her ass whooped. I like how there's an option to just whip people in this game. And I'm just like, yeah, I want that. I want that. Yeah, give me some of that. Everybody deserves an ass whooping. Alright. We are going to end it there. Thanks so much for coming, guys. This has been awesome. I am thoroughly enjoying this game. We still need a 6th person in our team, and we'll figure that out tomorrow. I appreciate all you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Take care.